After half market research, we said, guess we got it. We realized the laundry sector had not evolved to the 21st century. While people was buying, listening music, renting a flat, or finding love through mobile apps, laundries were still in the street with no technology. So we got down to business and offered them the solution, Jeff. Now, Jeff is the first super app that offers daily services, making people's life easier. You can book laundry, beauty, or fitness services from Jeff app. But Jeff is more than that. We decided to return to the neighborhoods what digitalization took away from them, and we create a digital franchise model. However, the road to get here has been like a roller coaster. Firstly, we created as the tech platform to connect laundry services with users. After, we want to control the logistic step, to offer and guarantee the best experience to our customers. So finally, we realized that combining franchise model with tech platform was the perfect business match to offer the best possible service to our users. We choose a franchise model that allows us to scale faster and with better quality for our end customers. Today we have more than 2,000 Jeff points in more than 30 countries from Asia, Latin, Europe to Africa. Well, we started just 3 friends, ends of 2015. Now, almost 4 years later, we are 500 Jeffs of more than 25 nationalities. So we are really proud of the team that we have built so far. Definitely, we try to create a Jeff culture to provide the best possible service to our customers. Jeff will not be just one solution. Jeff wants to become an ecosystem. We see that the future will be around 40 to 50 ecosystems in the world, and we want to play a role there. This is our third company. We have successfully sold the 2 first, and now we have a clear vision to go to IPO, be a public company next 3 to 4 years.
Thank you, Kanika. Friends, a very good evening to all of you, and I welcome you all to the webinar of the day. I'm Sonia Chaudhary, MD, Franwork Brands, and I also have with me Ms. Rishu Paliwal, who leads the project of Mr. Jeff in India. Friends, the brand that we are presenting you today is an international company by the name of Mr. Jeff, and this is a market entry opportunity for India, wherein the company Mr. Jeff is looking for a master for India, and this is a city-based opportunity where every city would be owned by one partner. So Franwork Brands and Franchise India, they are the country developers of Mr. Jeff, and we have been given the responsibility of selecting the right profile and candidature for Mr. Jeff. And Franwork is a brand management company of the Franchise India Group, where we manage some of the leading marquee brands in the country and also a lot of international brands across the globe. And we are extremely sensitive as a company and very selective at the same time about the opportunities that we undertake ourselves and present to our potential business buyers, investors like yourself. So unless it has our own conviction and belief, we do not present any opportunity. So being a country developer, Franchise India and Franwork, we would develop the territory following a very structured, stringent process of onboarding of partners. And where I mentioned the preference initially is the top 10, rather 11 cities of India for area partners. So before, friends, we take you through a short presentation, I will also, kind of set a perspective on what we are talking about. So the company, Mr. Jeff, it's a globally successful brand. It is not the first entry which they're doing in India. This brand is present in more than 40 countries across the globe. And they firmed up their plan to come to the Indian market this year itself, while they had been contemplating for the last almost more than a year, because they have been to all the important large markets across the globe. And this decision came in after a very successful entry which they made in the biggest market of the world, which is United States of America, where they entered in the year 21 this year in the month of April. And a very credible partner they have in America, which is Clean Ventures, is the company which they partnered with. And this is a capital fund that invests in laundry companies only, and that too only at growth stage. And this company is managed by some of the industry leaders, including Alex Weiss, who's the founder and also CEO of Clean Right Centers. So this was an example, friends, I wanted to share to give a perspective on the pedigree of partners that Mr. Jeff has across the globe. And so before I take further, and we are a good audience present today, and friend, this being the last webinar of the year, I wish all of you also a very happy new year to all the friends who have joined in. And to make it interactive, friends, I will also request if you have any questions, please use the Q&A. Any questions which you have in your mind, you want to ask on the industry, on your interest area, anything on the presentation also, as we take through, I'll be more than happy to take up any questions in the middle of our presentation. And as a starting point, because we're all here, and this is something I always ask every time I'm doing a webinar where investors like yourself are looking for some business opportunities. So my first question, friends, to all of you, and this is something, be very honest about it. I'm sure, at the close of the year, as we are now, we all make new year resolutions, and this can be both a business as well as personal resolutions. And a lot of us who are thinking of even starting a business, they kind of even make their mind, what time I want to start the business. So my question to all of you is there a definite timeline in your mind? Have you already decided, within what days, months you want to start the business, and which could be, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, or even 1 year? So go ahead, put your interest, and in the Q&A box. So let me know how many have already decided you want to buy the business, and what is the timeline in your mind that you have taken. And I would like to see all of you writing in, friends. So I see quite a few of you: Shilpa, Vilpula, Vinod Sachdevaji, Sorin Shah, Priya Darshini, Parthik, Pratik, Kate, Pavan Raja, Kuntal, Jamalji, Mr. Gomes. So all of you, friends, I see, a large audience joining from Pan India, and we're looking for top 10 cities. So my question, friends, I repeat, how many have already decided what business you want to buy, and what is the timeline for you to buy the business? Because somebody, to me, who's a serious business buyer, will always have the very first thing is the timeline, and we all as individuals, whether we are working, that's a professional goal, business goal, personal goal, we always have a timeline in my mind, in our minds, and then we all work backwards. So if you have a timeline, that gives me some sense of seriousness about all of you. So please go ahead, start writing it in the Q&A. And when you do that, friends, I will also request if you can mention the city that you come from. So I welcome all of you once again, and thank you, Pramodji. I think you're the first one who's put in the timeline, which is a period of 3 months, and that is also the outer timeline that you have suggested, which means that within a period of 3 months you want to buy the business, and that's typically the life cycle for any potential business buyer who wants to decide on the opportunity they want to buy, because you're doing a lot of exploration, you're looking at opportunities at the same time. So even if you decide today what you want to buy, by the time you would open, you would have to pass that kind of a time. So I will also, friends, like I mentioned, you can keep using the Q&A box, and I will take as many questions as I can. Please put कोई भी टाइमलाइन जो आपने डिसाइड की है, अगर आप अपना बिजनेस शुरू करना चाहते हैं ऑन अ सीरियस नोट, एंड इफ यू नो व्हाट टाइमलाइन यू वांट टू स्टार्ट, प्लीज गो अहेड इन द Q&A बॉक्स. आप लिखिए कितने टाइम में आप अपना बिजनेस शुरू करना चाहते हैं. इन द मीन टाइम, आई विल आल्सो रिक्वेस्ट Rishu if we can have a presentation coming in. Pratik ji, welcome. You're looking for Thane, Bombay, and Thane 3 to 6 months time, and that's a good location, I would say, to get started with. And we also have one of our friends from Kanpur. Sorry, I do not see the name, but yes, you're looking for 3 to 6 months of time. And we also have Mr. Pramod Chaitanya ji from Pune, looking at about I don't know time frame, but yes, from Pune. So welcome, friends. And this timeline is more not important as for me, but for you, because you all need to work backwards. So next slide, please. So welcome, Dharmeshi. Hello to you. Any questions you have, please use Q&A. I will read that out. I will answer. And all of you, we can even have a call at the end of the webinar today, tomorrow. We're all working the entire week. Anything that you want to know about the business we are presenting to you today, or otherwise on starting a business, I'm more than happy to reach out to all of you. So this is what we're covering today, friend. This is about the company, Mr. Jeff. Like I mentioned, this is an international brand. They're looking for a master franchisee for top 11 cities in India. We'll cover about the company their vision. We'll talk about the founders, the business and the journey, the growth story, rather I would say, of the company, Mr. Jeff, in the last 6 years of their inception. Lastly, the business model they are bringing to the market in India. Next slide. Next slide, please. So, Jeff, as you saw in the video also, and I said it's a global brand, and this company has been very successfully operating in all these countries. They have actually entered in these 6 odd years, and rather I would say in the last 4.5 odd years, because they started franchising almost 1.5 years after they started. And last year was also very, very interesting for this company. They raised about 17.4 million euros, in Series B funding, which was led by a company which is All Iron Ventures. And this particular round was also led by some of the marquee investors who invested in this company. And these companies include Alibaba, we all know about the brand; Dropbox, we know about it; Uber, and Stripe. These were some of the important companies which also invested in this round, along with a very important and a very revered entrepreneur, Javier. And he also invested in the company, and he comes from the company Alcor Ocean. You can even Google all these name friends. These are all marquee investors, marquee companies. And this round, ironically, took place during the COVID pandemic time, where many startups, companies, even successful ones, were shutting down. This company raised funding, and they also made a very important entry in the biggest market, which is America. So the brand is the fastest growing startup in the world across all categories. It is not the category of laundry. It is the fastest growing brand. Rather, across all categories, they have been given the title of a fastest growing company, and they have made convenience and technology as the core of their business. So only 2 things which matter to the companies: convenience and technology, to make the life of the people, the consumers, easy. So they have been transforming the way people have been doing laundry across the globe. And actually, they have played a very, very important role in how overall industry they have transformed in a very short span of time. And if I talk about even the startup, friends, if we talk about technology today, startups that we all read about, we hear about, they're companies which have become billion-dollar companies. We call them unicorns. And every day we hear, these companies getting big valuation. But only one thing, which is important is these are those companies which have come up with innovative solutions, and they have actually brought technology to traditional industries. So even if you want to take example of companies like, I would say Dunzo, we use these services; Big Basket, maybe Zomato, all these companies are using technology and they're bringing a lot of convenience to the end consumer. So, so the company, friends, on this slide, like I mentioned, was founded in 2015, 6 years back, and now they're present in about 40 countries. It was started by University Friends, tech-based laundry brand, which was a convenience service provider. And so if you look at the business today, it is all centered around servicing. So convenience is a big priority with consumers like us. We live in an era of convenience economy, which is very much service centric. So what LinkedIn is to professional network, what Amazon is to e-commerce services, this is what Mr. Jeff is to day-to-day services. So anything which touches the life of a consumer, Jeff wanted to make it easy for them. Next slide, please. So these are what the vision of the company is. They're a company which had a vision of, making people look good, feel good, and live good. So everything that touches, so all the pictures, friends, that you see, while we're bringing in India only one part of the service, which is laundry, but at the global level, the company also has many other services, which are all app-based, tech-based services, which are into fitness. They are also into food, and they're also into beauty. So these are other 3 services, or I would say businesses, which the company is into. So they would start with bringing Mr. Jeff in India, followed by the other companies. Next slide, please. So we'll talk about the people, the founders, and you heard Eloy in the video. So he's the one who was the founder of, he's the founder of the company, and he leads the entire business along with Adrian, who's the CTO. He takes care of it, entire tech piece, and Ruben, who leads the entire marketing initiatives at the group level for all their group businesses. Next slide. So this is very interesting, friends. So every business that we want to invest, and that's how, I have been working in my last 20 years in franchising. Every time we had a new business opportunity that we brought to our investors, the very first thing which people wanted to know, how the company has been growing, how sustainable their franchise partners were, what they were doing. So this is very interesting. While the company came only in the year 2015, and if you see that dot, this was somewhere in the middle of 2015, and they took 1 year, which is 2016. They launched a subscription model, because this is laundry. It is a business of convenience, so it has to be in the neighborhood. हर एक neighborhood में ये convenience stores होते हैं, and these convenience stores are dependable only on subscription. So which means if I have a good neighborhood, a good neighborhood around me, I would have predictability of households that would take the subscription and use these services ongoing. So in 2016, they experimented it with the subscription services, which was a very, very, very big hit. And subsequently, in the year 2017, they launched their franchise model. And from 2017 to 2021 and 22, now they have been franchising. So about, I would say, 4 odd years they have been into franchising, and in these 4 years, they have gone to 40 countries, which means on an average they were entering 10 countries every year. Obviously the first I would say 1.5 years were not on an average 10, but even if you look at the years of pandemic, which was 2020 entire and 2019 towards the end, they were growing. 2020 and 2021, sorry, they were growing all across. They entered about 15 odd countries even in this critical time. Next slide, please. So this is where the current presence of the companies, all the highlighted portions that you see in the purple, which is America, Latin America, they have Southeast Asia, they have Africa, United States, Europe, is all where the current presence is all across and 40 countries, and they have more than 3,000 franchisees. It says 2,500, but this number I always say is dynamic, because they have been adding about 80 to 100 franchisees every month. So on an average, about 3 franchisees per day minimum is what this company has been adding on their global footprint, and more than 2.5 million users. And these are subscribers who have subscribed to the services of Mr. Jeff. Next slide. So this is also interesting to understand, they're a company, like I mentioned, they were the fastest growing, startup across all categories. This company is also, they are a revered name, and they're a reference point in the industry today when it is technology or business at large. This is a name which is taken all across, and they were also one of the prestigious companies which got awarded in the year 2017 by Google as the top 20 startups in the world. So while there are many companies which might have come up in the year, but this was the company across all categories, across all the globe. They were picked up as the 20 top startups of the world. And these are some of the other awards which the company received. Next slide, please. So this is the team of Mr. Jeff, all of them headquartered in Spain, and all the logos, friends, that you see and the companies that you see, these are all big names. I'm sure you can reckon with these names from Facebook to Uber. Just give me a moment. Sorry. So from Facebook to Uber, Google, Grab, all these names that you see, friends, on the slide, this is where the team of Mr. Jeff comes from. So all these companies are names that we all know. They are companies that are sometimes even named synonymous with technology, the global giants. This is where the team of Mr. Jeff has been picked up. And all the team comes with their area of specialization, all headquartered in Valencia, which is a city in Spain. Next slide. And these are, apart from the investors which I talked about, these are some of the other remarkable marquee investors which have also invested in Mr. Jeff. And you can recall these names and companies like Coca-Cola. We have Airbnb, Europe and Asia. And we have the founding partner of All Iron Ventures, which led the last year funding round by Ender. And we also have Kim Jung, who's the founder and CEO of NXT Corporation, which is again the biggest gaming company in Korea. So these are some of the interesting, remarkable investors the company has invested, and you can even read about these investors and the kind of companies these people have invested in, and this lends a lot of credibility to the company. Next slide. So friends, we'll talk about the unique business model and why this is unique. And I would say the uniqueness in this model, India has a lot of startups, which have come up. There are a lot of businesses. And like I said, a lot of companies which have become billion-dollar companies have become so because they integrated technology in services, that was convenience-led. So if I talk about our country, which is India, it is filled with multi-storied buildings, we have apartments, we have townships, and today, if you all even see your own activities and the way our behavior is changing, you will all agree and acknowledge all domestic services, friends, all domestic services that we all consume every day in our homes, including our children who are using all these services. You will all agree all these services one day will all become digitalized, and we are on that path, which is very, very aggressive. So the solution which Mr. Jeff, brings is not just a business format, but they're offering an entire experience. Now, if you look at the market also, this is very fragmented market, large number of players who are competing for the same market share. So when I say the same market share, it means that there is a room for a market leader. In India also, I am sure you cannot name more than two brands who would have more than one brand, I would say, who has presence all across the country. So this company, Mr. Jeff, they have actually managed to revolutionize the entire sector, which is as traditional as laundry, and they've become leaders in this sector globally. So they're global leaders in this sector. So, so the unique business model, they developed a very unique value proposition where technology connects the online and the offline world, and a truly hybrid model is what I would call it, where they're bringing the two world, which is the virtual world and the physical world together. So they have kept traditional and modern world by retaining the traditional heritage of the business and also adding the modern day relevance by making it a complete experience for the end users. And their physical outlet blends very well with their tech-based solutions. And this is where they're creating a differentiated edge for their customers. Now, if you look at, this business scaling up for many players in this industry, I would not say India is an exception, but globally also has been very, very difficult because of the operational intensity of the business. And this is both back end as well as the front end. So Mr. Jeff made it simple through the uniqueness, which is unparalleled to any other brand, I would say. And they run on a efficient full cycle approach, right from booking via the app to pick up, cleaning, delivering of clothes at a scheduled time frame. And globally, they follow 48 hours turnaround time. And this was a solution which they are bringing by integrating technology, know-how, and their brand equity, winning customers with convenience. And all the investments the company has done, including the investment which they raised last year, all that investment is going in consumer facing convenience. So this is something which is extremely important and imperative, for the company. So next slide, please. Yeah. So we'll talk about, what is business in a box, and business in a box is a, combination or a group of different solutions, and all these solutions, kind of come together to give a holistic approach to a franchisee so that he can run and operate the business very, very efficiently. Now, talking about technology company, Mr. Jeff, they arm actually their franchisees with technology, which would otherwise be financially unviable. If I wanted to start something like this by myself, I would not be able to afford the technology which I get from the company. And second, there are also chances I would not even have access to it because, that's cutting edge technology, which the company has. Every franchise company I have seen, they would talk about technology as an integrated, part of their business model, but not everybody really understands technology, one. And second, not every company has that deep pocket to even, put that investment back in technology. But their groundbreaking technology is empowering all their franchisees in these 40 countries to operate the 21st century business model. So this is a model which will be relevant in the 21st century. And this allows them to attract all new clients, service their clients, and also most importantly is retain clients. As a company, as a brand, the most challenging part for people who are operating these businesses, I can get new clients, but how do I retain my older clients? So all that is something which is empowered by technology. And so companies like Jeff are investing in technology big time. And because they are doing, they're also disrupting the industry at large, because they're winning, customers by not just convenience, but convenience at scale, which means that convenience can be offered to a big number of audience or a large group of audience, and especially in a country like India, that's very, very important. Now, this is traditional business, which comes with huge operational hassles. One has to counter a lot of challenges in day-to-day operations. So Mr. Jeff has institutionalized the entire unorganized process to address the issue of quality. They have established their SOPs, which are in place for each phase of operation. And all these phases of operation, the franchise partner is trained on. And they also set aside dedicated quality supervisor with each area franchisee. So that's why you get support from, the super specialist from Mr. Jeff, and where you have two kind of support structures which company has. One is a partner manager, which is partner success manager, and he's a business consultant who's assigned to every partner to analyze and improve the operations and store management, which is very, very critical. And second is a partner support agent. He's somebody who is available real time, immediate and daily support line, and works real time with the franchise partner. And third, the company also works where they control and assist all their franchise partners in operations, where the operation managers will review and control the entire operational productivity and also quality metrics at each Jeff store. Brand and marketing is something which is very, very close to the company, and they have a huge digital content, point of sales material, marketing playbook, strategy, which they give to all their franchisees. So huge bank of images, videos, templates, which can be used by franchise partners to create their own designs. And all their POS material, which is point of sales materials, is something which guides each of their franchise partner to give a genuine Jeff experience to their customers. And whenever a new location is launched, there's a marketing playbook which franchisee gets, and he's trained on that. And this marketing playbook is something which can be applied hyper locally. A lot of companies have a standard marketing playbook, and you say you do that, but sometimes these tools don't work in my locality, does not work in my city. So even when I say hyper local, how South Delhi would behave and how East Delhi would behave, even in the same city, this playbook is very, very dynamic. So this helps a new franchisee to reach out to their audience. Second, they also help in converting the audience, because this audience is already going somewhere consuming these services. So how do I go out and convert my audience? So the entire playbook, helps a franchisee on that. And lastly, the ecosystem, as a Jeff partner, you become part of the entire business ecosystem of Mr. Jeff. And so it gives you, omni-channel approach through their web, through their app, through their physical stores. So all combined together to give a strong, which gives a very strong entry barrier for any new competition to enter the market, which means it makes it difficult for them to duplicate or even better the core product or services which are offered by Jeff. And as you heard, the CEO talk about, the world would have about 40 to 50 ecosystems, and Mr. Jeff will play a very, very important role owning a big part of this ecosystem. So I will also, friends, talk about how the industry has evolved, and I'll give you some understanding on the industry. Next slide, please. So, it says, why this market? And this is one question, which I'm sure comes in everybody's mind. So these are global numbers. The market overall is, $181.4 billion globally. And there has been a significant increase in online orders, and about 34% is what the stats say, the business has increased. Now, when I talk about even the market like India laundry market is expected to be about $15 billion in maybe the next three odd years by 2025. And there's a significant significant adoption of these online services with more users now transacting online. And this is something which is favoring the overall growth of these services. And the Indian laundry market currently is about 2,20,000 crore. Now, that's what the number says, right? But even if I take the top 10 cities of India, अगर हिंदुस्तान की 10 टॉप सिटीज को हम पकड़ें और इन 10 सिटीज में हम कहें कि 30% आपकी जो वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन है उसी को ही समझते हैं हमारा टारगेट ऑडियंस है, राइट? एंड दीज आर द पीपल आर कंज्यूमिंग दीज सर्विसेज इन ऑल दीज 10-11 cities. So even if I take the 30% and if I take only these 10 top cities, then also today this number is nothing less than $10 billion industry. So which means this is already very big, bigger than many of the services, friends, that we consume every day in our life. And if you look at the overall segment, there are three broad segments in this industry, and one is very primitive, which we maybe 20-30 years back, dhobi जो हमारा segment होता था, very primitive, still works in certain cities, very unhygienic, right? Does not give you any kind of transparency. आपको नहीं पता आपका कपड़ा कहाँ जाता है, कहाँ से साफ होके आपके घर में आता है. जो सेकंड सेगमेंट है लॉन्ड्री का वो इंडस्ट्रियल लॉन्ड्री है. दिस इज व्हाट वी इट इज कॉल्ड. एंड व्हेन आई से इंडस्ट्रियल लॉन्ड्री, दीज आर बिग machines, plants which are mostly located towards the outskirts of the city, and these companies put their smaller collection points in the city. So ये बड़े आपके प्लांट होते हैं, थोड़े से सिटी के बाहर होते हैं, प्राइम लोकेशंस पे नहीं होते, बट नेबरहुड पे कंपनीज अपने छोटे छोटे कलेक्शन पॉइंट्स डाल देती हैं. वो भी कलेक्शन पॉइंट्स आपके डार्क स्टोर्स होते हैं, आपको नहीं मालूम कि वो कहाँ से पिक करने आता है, कहाँ पे आपका कपड़ा जाता है. ये सारा का सारा लॉट, चाहे वो 10 घरों का हो, 50 घरों का है, ऑल दैट लॉट गोज टुगेदर in these very huge industrial machines, and they're washed together, so they're mixing of clothes of different families in one. फिर वापस कलेक्शन सेंटर पे आता है, एंड फ्रॉम कलेक्शन सेंटर इट इज सेंट बैक टू योर होम्स. जो थर्ड सेगमेंट है, व्हिच आई वुड से इज द मॉडर्नाइज्ड वे, एंड बिकॉज इट्स अ पेन पॉइंट, राइट? दिस वाज अ पेन पॉइंट, एंड this is how the industry has evolved. This is called laundry, where these laundry chains have come up. This is more organized. Yeah, they offer better transparency, hygienic. Absolutely, you can see these machines in your neighborhoods. Even you can see your clothes being washed. उसी सेंटर पे जाता है, वहीं से वॉश होके आपके घर में जाता है. It does not go anywhere else. So even if I look at the cost that we are putting in washing our clothes, every household, we all are working, we are occupied in something or the other, but on an average people would have about 7 to 8 hours per week to manage their laundry in India. And this is a huge pain point, because on an average we are spending about 2,000 rupees. एक छोटा सा भी household होता है वो 2,000 रुपए हर महीने अपने घर की सफाई के ऊपर खर्च करता है, which includes maybe the lady part time, which is shared services, working. आपका 300-400 रुपए यूजिंग क्लीनिंग मटेरियल, डिटर्जेंट्स, 500-700 रुपए आपका धोबी लेके जाता है आयरन करने के लिए. और इसके ऊपर अगर हम डेप्रिसिएशन कॉस्ट हम ऐड करते हैं मशीन की, विच इज बीइंग यूज्ड एट अ होम, 500 रुपए कम से कम उसका आपका मंथली डेप्रिसिएशन होता है. सो ऑल दिस पुट टुगेदर बिकम्स at least 2,000 rupees for a small household. Now, in spite of having maybe a machine, a helper at home, the ironing guy at our disposal, we still don't get convenience. This is cumbersome activity. We don't know, we don't have reliability. We don't even get quality. So this is something, which is a big potential. It's a huge category to be looked at. हिंदुस्तान में 100 से ऊपर स्टार्टअप्स आएंगे इस कैटेगरी में लास्ट 5-6 साल में, एंड आउट ऑफ दी स्टार्टअप्स आई वुड से large number of companies obviously have shut because operational intensity नहीं था, tech piece नहीं था, they didn't have a wow experience for their consumers, and only 20 such startups, nearly 20 startups were seed funded. And I can guarantee, agar aap 20 companies ke bhi anybody would know their names, nobody would know their names, because these companies also, while they were seed funded, they got some capital, they have not been able to scale up. On top of that, India has no international player in this segment as I speak. So while we have a lot of international companies in any category, aap baat karenge, aap food khate hain, we go to restaurants, we take many services, we have a lot of international names that we all know, but in this categories, there is no international player in India. So this category is huge, and this is only limited, like I mentioned, to only the first 11 people in these 11 cities. Next slide, please. So this is how the stores look like. अगर आप देखेंगे बहुत ही simple stores हैं, not huge investment which is done on the interiors, very minimalistic interior किया हुआ है, which has a very clean desk in the front, which is the reception, and at the back side you have machines and detergents which are kept. So this all is about 400 square feet of space, not more than that, and a very clean facade, preferably glass, because that's where the visibility comes in. And this picture is of one of their stores in Europe, which was launched. Next slide. So these are some of the companies which are supplying to Mr. Jeff from Remax, which is a listed company, and Franchise India is also partners with Remax in India. They all partnered with Electrolux for all the machine supplies, and also all their detergents come from the other companies like Ecolab. They have Orly Polish, HMY, and these are all their certified suppliers which are supplying to all the 40 countries. Next slide. The business opportunity, very quickly, friends. So we've talked about the business. This requires about 400 square feet of space, and about 1 to 4 people is all what it needs. In certain locations internationally, they are operating just the franchise partner and one employee at their outlet. Depending on the load, anything between 1 to 4 is a fair number of employees in the outlet. Does not need too many people because everything is handled through the app. Next slide. So very quickly, these 4 things, which is laundry, 400 square feet. It's a very modern design. And in this, you need 3 machines and 3 dryers and 1 ironing table. Most of the other laundry companies जो आप local आप देखेंगे घर के आसपास कहीं किसी ने खोल रखी होगी, वो normally एक machine के ऊपर काम करते हैं. They don't have more than 1 machine. अगर आपकी एक outlet पे machine कम होती है, so the efficiency of the outlet reduces. A lot of people come to me when I speak to them कि नहीं उस brand की, some local brand in the locality, उसकी investment कम है, इसकी ज़्यादा है, because most of these companies operate only on 1 machine, एक single machine के through operate करते हैं. While Mr. Jeff, to ensure that each outlet brings highest efficiency, because आपके पास तकरीबन on an average 8 से 10 घंटे होते हैं, trading hours होते हैं. So if you are paying the rent, you have a location, you have people, and if you don't have machines, आपकी efficiency या throughput उस location से नहीं आता है. So they work on 3 machines, 3 आपके dryers होते हैं, 1 ironing table which is required in every outlet. And this is what leads to very high productivity because all their processes are standardized. Every process it's something where orders are received through the app, very easy to manage, like I mentioned, जहाँ पे पूरा का पूरा structure आप track कर सकते हैं, right from the time your cloth is picked up to the time it is delivered. The entire 48 hours you can track on your app where it is. Like you can track on many of these apps like Zomato how your food is being prepared, what stage it is, and before it comes to you. Similarly, Mr. Jeff has also invested back end on the technology where the entire process is available to every end consumer who's consuming their services. And very high, and this is something which differentiates them from any other competition in the world. Nobody is offering these services. I can guarantee if you are wherever you are, take some service of any local laundry company, try to experience what I'm saying, and just check if any services like this today is available at any of these stores. So and like I mentioned, this is online to offline, which means they're giving this proposition where the entire physical world and their online world actually blends together. Next slide. So lastly, on the business model, friends, this is the 11 cities which I talked about, starting from Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Pune, Jaipur, Chandigarh, and Goa. So these are the cities where Mr. Jeff is looking in the very first phase for their expansion. And so which means that the company wants to offer 1 city to 1 partner, and where the potential is anything upwards of 25 stores in 1 city. Maybe for a city like Chandigarh, when I say Chandigarh, I am including the entire Tri-City. So minimum potential 25, even a place like Jaipur would be about 20-25 kind of a potential. A city like Pune would have about 30-35. Ahmedabad would also have similar potential. A city like Kolkata would have about 40 outlet potential. Chennai would have about 50, Bangalore would be about 70, and Delhi NCR would be about 100 plus, and so would be Bombay. So only cities which has a potential of more than 25 stores is what we have taken as our rollout locations, barring the city of Goa. And we have included Goa, which would have a minimum potential of about 15 odd stores. And also the proposition for Goa would be different to what I'm presenting now, because we have ensured that every hub where we're looking at needs to have a minimum potential of 25. अगर उस city में या उस hub के अंदर 25 खोलने का potential नहीं है तो हम वहाँ पे area franchise rights नहीं देंगे. So every city would have a minimum potential that we are talking about is 25, barring Goa. And Goa we added lately because we felt the city had a big patronage, especially the clientele which is coming to Goa. A lot of tourists are coming in, and these are tourists which have trotted the globe, and because the brand is present in most of the countries across the globe, we felt Goa could be a good potential location for Mr. Jeff. Next slide. So I will explain, what being an area franchisee means. While, we're looking for only area franchisees where one partner gets the entire city. But if there is a great profile for operating only unit, we'll be more than happy to explore even unit franchisees. But our preference, like I mentioned, is that of a city partner. So what you get as a city partner, is you get exclusive rights of the entire territory. Say you get the entire rights of Delhi. Having said that, we can even go and understand if as a partner you have that bandwidth of managing entire city like Delhi, because this also is very vast. So city like Delhi, you get the right. So like I mentioned, minimum potential 25 ka hona chahiye. Without that, we'll not offer the right of any region. The master franchisee, the area franchisee as we call them, would need to own one store and operate one store of his own. So एक store वो खुद खोलेंगे, operate करेंगे. And he will get the right to sub franchise. एक स्टोर के साथ उनको बाकी सब राइट्स मिल जाते हैं सब फ्रेंचाइज करने के. So जितने भी स्टोर्स आपके नीचे आएंगे, all will be sub franchise. As an area franchisee, you have to manage your territory, you have to expand your territory, you have to market in your territory. All that is something which becomes the responsibility of the area franchisee, along with the support of obviously Franchise India and the parent company, which is Mr. Jeff. So now for your own store, जो आप अपना store आप खुद खोलते हैं, उसमें आपकी जो franchise fees होती है, that you get at a 50% discount. Even the ongoing royalties which the companies ask, that is also 50% discount to a area franchisee. While for every other unit franchisee, this fee has to be paid in full. ये full में जाती है, but for a area franchisee जो आपका खुद का store होगा, उसमें आपको 50% discount royalties पे और अपने unit franchise fees पे मिलता है. Now, what you get apart from running your own store, you get the right to sub franchise. When you get the right to sub franchise, what you get is you get 50% of the fee. The franchise fees for one single unit is 10 lakhs. So उस 10 लाख में 50% जो आपका होता है शेयर, वो आपका एरिया फ्रेंचाइजी का शेयर होता है, and 50% goes to the master franchise, 50% goes to the parent company, which is in Spain. 50% again, the master franchisee would retain from the royalties. ये monthly royalties होती हैं जो सारे के सारे monthly collections area franchisee करते हैं. 50% वो अपना retain करते हैं, 50% are transferred to the parent company. So if I give you this understanding of even this 50%, अगर 10 लाख franchise fees और minimum potential अगर मैं 25 का भी लेके चलती हूँ, आप multiply कर सकते हैं, what 25 centers multiplied by 5 lakhs would be alone in franchise fees. That is the potential, minimum potential for you to earn. Having said that, cities like Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore, even Hyderabad, their potential is upwards of 50 to about 100 odd units, which means that you can multiply these 5 lakhs with number of units that would come under you, which means your potential to earn only in terms of franchise fees is anything between 1 crores to 5 crores. Plus there's an additional royalty which comes to you, which is recurring every month. जितने भी stores आपके नीचे होंगे, 5 साल का contract होता है unit franchisee का. This is recurring royalty which you get every month, barring the first 5 months. That's where the first 5 months the company gives us a royalty free period, so the outlet can come to optimum level, and thereafter the fees which is royalty starts going to the company. Now what it takes to become an area franchisee is a flat fee of 50,000 USD plus investment that you have to do in your own store. So एक आपको area block करने के लिए $50,000 का एक fee है which goes to the parent company which is Mr. Jeff, and एक fee होगा जो आपको अपने store के लिए आपको invest करना है. So $50,000 translates to about 37 odd lakhs for just blocking that territory. But imagine 37 lakhs ke against your potential to earn only in franchise fees is 1 to 5 crores. In addition to that, you have additional 1 to 5 odd crores coming from royalties. So your potential to earn is multiplied, right? So next slide, please. So this is, friends, what it takes. $50,000 is the USD, is the fee for exclusive area franchisee. The investment in any single unit is somewhere around 25 odd lakhs, where 10 lakhs goes towards the franchise fees, and about 7 to 8 lakhs is towards all the machinery, which is the dryer, the machine, and the other equipment that you use, all put together. That becomes about 8 odd lakhs. And the balance fee is used for the basic interiors, where the company gives you all the guidelines, and through their certified vendor, all the interior work of the outlet would be done. So, and this is what I had to share with you for Mr. Jeff. And I will request all of you, while for Mr. Jeff globally, in India, we have a financial year closing March, but globally, 31st is their last day for the year. So anybody who's keen, we also have to inform the parent company for subsequent calls after they are filtered by us. So the next couple of days, I would request, if anybody is keen, please set up these calls with us. And starting the first week of January, we would also start all the filtered candidates, which are filtered by Franchise India and Franwork team. We will reach out to the office of Mr. Jeff in Spain to get your meetings and calls aligned. But what we need is, I'm sorry, I was reading something. I'll answer that. So what we need is, we need entrepreneurs who are very passionate about the business, who can put in their own time. You need not be somebody who comes with any experience, in this sector. And a lot of businesses today don't need you to come with required experience because the company gives you all processes, know-how. They have Jeff Lab, which even gives you detailing of how that cloth particular material is to be cleaned, right? So they're looking for entrepreneurs of the future who come with entrepreneurial spirit, mindset, and they need to have the ability of building a working relationship within the business and the Jeff network. So people who are hungry, want to grow, want to be the first, I would say, category leaders in their region, they're people who are welcome. And I'll just read that question out. Mr. Pramod, you're asking, they launched in last August. No, this was in this year, April, they launched in US. In India, they're yet to launch. They're entering India, so we're looking for partners in India, and we'll share with you the response in all the countries, whatever country you want. We have a latest PR for America where they had launched, and we'll be happy to share that with you. And Dharmeshi, we have given you details on the investment. And I would request, friends, if you need more information, this was one part of the presentation. Anything to do with the financial working, agar aapko ROI samajhna hai, breakup of the investment samajhna hai, we would like to have more information about you. There's another presentation which we would be able to share with you once we have one-to-one call with all of you. So this was it, friends, that we had to offer today. I will request Rishu, who's leading the project, to reach out to all of you who have come in today, and we'll send you all the required information that you seek. Any videos, anything on the company that you want, you can reach out, and we'll be more than happy to share as much as information. And if we feel that we wish to go ahead, we will be happy to share the second round of presentation. I'm also putting my email ID, csonia@franchiseindia.in. You can even reach out on this number, and 4931, that's the WhatsApp number. You can all reach out should you need more information. And okay, guys, I think I'm reading some questions, but these are all answered. So great, friends. I wish you all a great week ahead and a wonderful new year. And I really wish, all your entrepreneur, dreams and what you all aspire for this coming year for yourself and your families, may that all come true. God bless. Rishi, your last words.
Thank you all for joining in. Wish you a very happy new year. I will be connecting with each one of you by today or maybe by tomorrow. Thank you all for joining in.
Good day, friends. Bye.
Thank you.